From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Welcome viewers. Sorry for the late start by a couple of minutes. I was preparing for the program and I just wanted to begin by saying tonight that last night was a terrific program, a terrific show. We had a terrific trending program and just look how the cookie is crumbling. Viewers, now both these AAP ministers have quit. Satyendar Jain has quit. Now Manish Sisodia has quit. So should I go soft or should I go harder? I think I should go harder with the questions because I can't relent, I can't soften the blow. I have to continue to ask the very pointed questions to the Aam Aadmi Party. I know today was a tough day for the AAP, but I need to continue to push the envelope on your behalf with my questions. Tough day for the AAP. The party didn't get any time from the Supreme Court when its legal team tried to move the Supreme Court to get Sisodia out of the CBI custody. And then something very surprising happens early in the evening. In a sudden switch, we are told Arvind Kejriwal has accepted the resignation of both of his top ministers accused of corruption. Suddenly, Mr. Kejriwal, why? Two ministers. First, Satyendar Jain, accused of hawala, money laundering and other such matters. He's been in jail since May, not getting bail from the court, big trouble. And now secondly, Manish Sisodia, accused of corruption in Liquorgate. The party went out of its way today to try and clear public perception, or at least appear to be clearing public perception, to make it look like the resignations were not a removal, that they had not been sacked. The AAP kept saying, no, these are resignations, they are not a sacking. But question is Arvind Kejriwal beginning to distance himself from both Satyendar Jain and Manish Sisodia? Is he beginning to distance himself? Because politics, after all, is all about survival. And all politicians will go all out to make sure that any dirt does not stick, especially not on them. Especially not when they are very ambitious. Arvind Kejriwal has massive national ambitions. So while standing by them, he is by gently asking them to resign, to leave the Delhi cabinet while they face the charges, also ensuring very smartly that there is a distance between him and any of the charges that Jain or Sisodia face. So there's Satyendar Jain and Sisodia on this side, Arvind Kejriwal on the other. In any future situation, should the court uphold the charges, then Arvind Kejriwal can take the high moral ground and say and claim that he had already asked them to go, he had accepted their resignations. If the court rejects the charges, he can coolly get them back. Purely tactical, political move by Arvind Kejriwal. But viewers, all these tactical moves are fine. What do you think? What is your thought? Is all this talk about corruption, bhrashtachar, ghotala, bhrashtachar, scam, within and around the Aam Aadmi Party repeatedly, not affecting the party's image? Does it not seriously come in the way of its planned national catapult? Can Arvind Kejriwal come to you and seek your vote around an anti-corruption agenda anymore? If you were to ask him, what's your agenda? And if he says, my agenda is to fight corruption, will you still vote for him? And if not, then what is the unique selling point, the USP of the Aam Aadmi Party now? These are straight questions, viewers. not peripheral, core questions. And that is why I need to ask the very pointed questions again, because only those pointed questions can define what the truth is. Debate number one tonight. Debate number one this evening, viewers. Sudden news, all the ministers, both the ministers have quit. Some really quick moves going on here, viewers. Really quick moves. Debate number two tonight. Yogi is bulldozing the mafia. He needs all the support of the people of this country. Do you support his bulldozing of the mafia? And why is the Samajwadi Party name coming up so very often? Viewers, two sharp debates, and here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the Debate Tonight.
बड़ा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है कि इतना काम करने वाले दो मंत्री जिनका नाम पूरी दुनिया में अपने काम के लिए था, ऐसे दो लोगों को केंद्र सरकार ने चुन के झूठे, फर्जी, नकली मामलों में षड्यंत्र के तहत जो है जेल के अंदर भेजा है.
Arrested over corruption charges, Manish Sisodia and Satyendar Jain have quit as Delhi ministers.
The whole conduct of Aam Aadmi Party is typified by 3C: cut, commission and corruption.
The BJP calls it the admission of corruption. The AAP backs its ministers. There is a massive political storm in the capital. Absolutely no relief for Manish Sisodia from the Supreme Court. He faces a second setback in 2 days. Meanwhile, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is going all out, launches the biggest do-or-die battle against the mafia.
तस्वीर किसी के साथ भी हो सकती है. आज ये सोशल मीडिया का जमाना है. कोई भी आता है, फोटो खिंचवाता है. आपने आधी फोटो देखी, लाने वाला भी उसके अंदर फोटो के अंदर है.
Do the accused killers have direct links with the Samajwadi Party? Akhilesh's party is facing some intense questions.
पिताजी को यहाँ से अरेस्ट कर लिया और अरेस्ट जो है घींचते घांचते और तो मारपीट किया गाड़ी में और थाना पर भी ले जाकर 2-4 चाटी मारा है.
And he sacrificed his life for the nation. Galwan martyr's father now attacked and arrested for building a memorial. Ladies and gentlemen, much as the Aam Aadmi Party can deny it, Liquorgate, #Liquorgate has hit the Aam Aadmi Party. The fact today that both Manish Sisodia and Satyendar Jain, right and left hands for Arvind Kejriwal, have quit today. Now they can keep saying they've quit, but there's very little doubt that they were asked to resign. Now, isn't that proof of it? The AAP is in a corner, and there is a serious discussion now on whether Arvind Kejriwal himself is trying to cut his losses and distance himself from not just the corruption charges, but those who are directly facing them. Meanwhile, the BJP seems to be gunning now for Arvind Kejriwal himself. Let's debate.
272 days ago, Arvind Kejriwal wanted a Padma Vibhushan for Satyendar Jain.
कट्टर देशभक्त आदमी है सत्येंद्र जैन. उनको गलत तरीके से फंसाया जा रहा है और वो तो ऐसे व्यक्ति हैं जिस पे देश को गर्व होना चाहिए. उन्हें तो मुझे लगता है कि पद्म भूषण, पद्म को जो भी सबसे टॉप है, पद्म विभूषण देना चाहिए.
190 days ago, Kejriwal wanted a Bharat Ratna for Manish Sisodia.
मौजूदा रवायती पार्टियां 70 साल में जो काम नहीं कर पाई और जिस व्यक्ति ने वो काम करके दिखा दिया, उस व्यक्ति पे सीबीआई की रेड कराते हो तुम लोग. शर्म नहीं आती तुम लोगों को? ऐसे व्यक्ति को तो भारत रत्न मिलना चाहिए.
Hit by Liquorgate, Arvind Kejriwal has this evening accepted both their resignations.
दोनों मंत्रियों का, आदरणीय मनीष सिसोदिया जी का और सत्येंद्र जैन जी का इस्तीफा लिया गया है. उसको मुख्यमंत्री जी ने स्वीकार कर लिया है. लेकिन जहां तक इन दोनों मंत्रियों के ऊपर लगे हुए आरोप का सवाल है, ये आरोप पूरी तरीके से बेबुनियाद है, फर्जी है और कोई सत्यता इसमें नहीं है. ये बात मैं फिर से दोहराना चाहता हूं.
Aam Aadmi Party Minister Satyendar Jain held 8 portfolios before he was locked up at Delhi's Tihar jail. Manish Sisodia had taken over Satyendar Jain's portfolios. He controlled 18 departments. Liquorgate has left the Kejriwal cabinet in a flux. The BJP claims the buck stops with Kejriwal.
कभी शराब घोटाला, कभी स्वास्थ्य घोटाला, कभी जमीन घोटाला। पंजाब में इनकी सरकार बनी तो विजय सिंगला इनके मंत्री को एंटी करप्शन ब्यूरो ने गिरफ्तार किया। इनके ऐसे ऐसे नेता हैं जो एक के बाद दूसरा 11 लोग तो इनके जेल में ही हैं या अन्य आरोपों में हैं। भ्रष्टाचारियों की एक टीम अलग से बन गई।
The tone and tenor of the Aam Aadmi Party has shifted from these protests 2 days ago. The Supreme Court has refused to grant any relief to Manish Sisodia.
There's been a massive setback for Manish Sisodia as the Supreme Court refused to entertain the former Deputy Chief Minister's plea. This comes at a time when the Central Bureau of Investigation says they're now looking out for a missing file. This missing file was put up by the former Excise Commissioner, which also had the recommendations or the opinions of the former Chief Justice of India and a former Attorney General of India.
And the BJP is insinuating links of a South lobby.
इस पूरे मामले में ऐसे कई संदेहास्पद एंगल्स हैं जिनका संबंध दक्षिण भारत से भी निकलता है।
Will more heads roll as the Liquorgate investigation gathers momentum? Let's debate.
We have a great debate, viewers. Absolutely fantastic debate lined up for you tonight. GVL Narasimha Rao of the BJP, Abhab Singh Grewal, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, Kamru Chaudhary of the Congress, Revala Sridhar Reddy of the BRS, that's South Connection, and we have Smita Prakash, editor of ANI, and PKD Nambiar. We're going to have a great debate. Mr. Grewal, you were recommending a Bharat Ratna. You were recommending a Bharat Ratna for Manish Sisodia at 4:37 p.m. on the 22nd of August 2022. What happened at 4:37 p.m. on the 28th of February 2023?
Good evening, Mr. Goswami. I just wish you allow me to answer. First of all, we stand by it. He will get a Bharat Ratna eventually, that's for sure.
Okay.
Secondly, we stand by Mr. Manish Sisodia and Mr. Satyendar Jain fully. Health and education were the two sectors where the Aam Aadmi Party has performed great, and it's known over the world. And they had to hit us here. And this is a curious case of a scam where there is no cash found, where there is nothing found, that nothing has been found. But
why have you asked him to quit then?
No, I'll tell you, because there are 6
Why did you ask him to quit, sir?
May I finish? May I finish? Because there are 6 ministers in Delhi. We are not allowed to have more. And between the two of them, they had 18 departments. We cannot allow Delhi to be non-functional. That's why he has resigned.
That is very thoughtful of you. That is very thoughtful of you. Very, very thoughtful of you indeed about the people of Delhi. In that case, may I ask you,
after 7 months,
may I ask you why Satyendar Jain has been asked to resign today? Who was handling it? Yeah.
Mr. Sisodia was handling his department. Now that both of them...
So Mr. Kejriwal, you admit, asked them to go. I mean, it's an effective sacking, isn't it?
We didn't have a choice. We need 6 ministers, and you are right. They were the right and left arms of Mr. Kejriwal.
Volume down.
And the right and left arms of Mr. Kejriwal are being punished.
So am I right in assuming? So am I right in assuming? 1 minute. Am I right in assuming? And this is the most critical question. In fact, this question has come, it's a crowdsourced question. Too many people asking this question. Mr. Grewal, as the official spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, would you kindly clarify that if similar charges are made against Mr. Kejriwal, were it to be in the future that the wicked BJP government puts its wicked agencies after Mr. Kejriwal and makes wicked allegations against Mr. Kejriwal, then in response to the allegations thereof, Mr. Kejriwal will also quit.
Well, just like the wicked Congress used to do it in their times,
no, but can I get an
BJP
answer?
can try, but
will the same logic? Will the same? No, no.
We will not stop the fight.
But will the same logic apply? Will Mr. Kejriwal also quit?
Of course,
you are saying he will quit.
I'm sure they're going to try to pull some rabbit out of the hat.
No, so
I can assure you about that.
So will Mr. Kejriwal also quit? Critical question. 2 versus 2.
No. If this
yes
things
or
happen,
no?
It is a hypothetical question, and the thing is that
no, but there is a precedent to it. 2 cabinet ministers have faced charges and quit, and hence, therefore, will the same logic apply to Mr. Kejriwal?
Sir, when the time comes, we'll see, but the same logic applies to all of us from top to bottom, and we are proud of the fact that our leaders are giving up their freedom. We are giving up their freedom for our country.
See, GVL, he's saying effectively that if similar charges are made against Mr. Kejriwal will also quit. It's a straightforward statement being made on air by Mr. Grewal. What more do you want? What more do you want now?
No, Arnab, I think it's a big victory for the BJP, because for the past 7 months we've been demanding
what is the victory for you?
That Satyendar Jain must resign, and eventually they are under pressure today to resign. It's just they have not resigned for no rhyme or reason. It's because there is pressure on them. Because they realize the public sentiment
how is it a victory? It's like a person. How is it a victory? Let me give you a illusion. It's like a person who is condemned to be hanged, and on the way to being hanged from the gallows, takes out a knife and stabs himself. How is it a victory?
No, I don't.
He has resigned himself.
This comparison really
hasn't he taken a high moral ground?
He had no option.
He had no option?
No, not at all. I think he had no option. It was height of shamelessness. Can I just complete?
Shamelessness.
It was height of shamelessness for Kejriwal to have allowed Satyendar Jain to remain a minister for several months, for 7 months and longer. It was today he had to make a call, like you rightly pointed out. Because Sisodia and Arvind Kejriwal are like twins. They are together in everything they do. For everything that Manish Sisodia is responsible, tomorrow Kejriwal will also be.
So you are going after Kejriwal.
And like you rightly pointed out, he is trying to. No, we are going after corruption. The agencies are going after corruption.
But you're going to end at Kejriwal on this. You seem to.
They should be punished. It's
a fight against don't you have a pre-decided agenda on this that you're going to go after Kejriwal?
It's a fight against.
What a joke! Agencies are going after
corruption. No. It's a fight against corruption. What a joke! Kejriwal has surrendered his campaign.
Oh, by the way, what is
under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's governance, where agencies are allowed to pursue all cases of corruption?
Can I just request the producers more appropriately? I'm sorry, we got a production aspect wrong to this program. 1 minute. We need to have people placed where they actually belong. So may I please request? I think we made a big mistake, Smita. We need to have the Congress with the BJP on this today.
Yeah,
don't we?
Nice.
We need to have, don't we, PKD? The Congress has been such a loyal companion to the BJP all day.
Arnab.
Come on now. Come on, Kamru, you have been celebrating. Am I wrong here? You've been, 1 minute, let me complete. You've been celebrating. Oh my God, where is the Congress? 1 minute, 1 minute. Get everyone on, listen. You are saying, this is an open and shut case of corruption. The CBI, all you needed to say is our CBI. The CBI has caught a big scam of corruption in Delhi. Says Ajay Makhan. Please move him on the left, it's unfair. What's this new alliance you got with the BJP anti-AAP? What's going on, Kamru? Huh? Look at you. How happy you are, huh? That the AAP was rising and they've got...
Let me...
Yeah,
you don't get the bigger picture out here. Let me just explain to you what's the picture playing out in the national
bigger picture. He's going to tell me the bigger picture now.
Yeah.
What's the bigger picture? That Robert Vadra, Sonia Gandhi are all out, nice, holidaying in Gulmarg.
No, you will not like it, I know. But let me have that much.
No, but have you got anti-AAP or not?
Point of view.
How can you be so opportunistic?
No, it's not a question of AAP or anything. Okay, Arnab, let me be very blunt at it. Who propped up Aam Aadmi Party in the first place? Where did the Aam Aadmi Party get those thousands of crores to spend in Gujarat, in Goa, in other places of election in Punjab? Where did they get? A 7 to 8 years old party. And the irony, the laughable thing is that
you see this, viewers, just see the line.
This same party came to power on the plank of anti-corruption. And now 2 of their ministers are behind bars. That is the irony.
Yeah, you see, Mr.
The point here is
you see, Mr. Grewal, what's happening here. You see, viewers.
Yes,
you see, Mr. Grewal, what's happening.
Yeah, first of all, Mr. Narasimhan
Party was propped up
Mr. Kamru, if I may, sir, please.
Party and the RSS.
Sir, please, if I may, first of all, Mr. Narasimhan is a gentleman. He has accepted that's a victory for the BJP, and he knows that the law. Sir,
can I finish, sir?
Okay.
20 seconds. Can I finish?
Yeah.
Yes,
Can
please.
I finish? Point basically out here is that Aam Aadmi Party, as we have always said, is the B team of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay.
Now the Bharatiya Janata Party is so rattled with the rise of the Congress Party that they want to create a binary in the country. So
you're very confused,
Now, if
BJP is so much,
you had your time.
Look at how the debate is progressing.
Can I finish? 10 more seconds.
Why are you making it a comedy show?
Now you have Shubhendu Adhikari, you have Hemanta Biswa Sharma of the BJP who have got serious charges against them, but then the BJP will not act against them or will not ask the CBI, the ED to act against them. Why? Why is that? You have got the YSR ready involved in so many corruption cases. But the
okay,
CBI
viewers,
will not act on
interesting.
them.
Okay, Mr. Kamru Chaudhary, don't repeat yourself. Don't repeat yourself.
10 seconds, please.
No. I haven't even gotten Smita. I haven't got PKD. This debate is warming up brilliantly right now. I just want to share the simple pleasures of life with all our viewers for a moment. I am told right now that on streaming, Republic is about 750% anyone who claims to be our closest competitor. This is a beautiful debate. Yes, you see, you must identify your friends and your enemies properly, Mr. Grewal. Look here. Have you seen the statement of Ajay Maken? Big scam. We must only view this as a scam. Arvind Kejriwal was talking on FaceTime to the liquor accused barons, Smita. He was talking on FaceTime. Ajay Maken was recording the FaceTime call. And what I must say, Ajay Maken's support to the CBI. The Congress's support to the CBI is almost touching. Yes, please. Almost touching. They love the CBI.
Yeah, so Arnab, the Congress today is like the cat which has licked cream, you know. The AAP came into power in Delhi by decimating the Congress. And Maken is a Delhi politician, so obviously he's thrilled to bits about what has happened today. They have very little to rejoice about, Delhi Congress. So ये थोड़ा बहुत कुछ हो जाता है तो give them today their day, no, in the sun to be happy. So the Congress lost out in Delhi to AAP. They lose Punjab to the AAP. So obviously they're going to be thrilled. So B team, C team, D team is a different matter. The point is that the Congress is happier than the BJP, because in the forthcoming elections in states like Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, wherever the Aam Aadmi Party was planning to campaign as this Delhi model which works successfully, etc., the wind has gone out of their sails, because how are they going to say it's lost its mojo? With what face will Mr. Kejriwal go and say about the Delhi model today? So it's really going to be very hard for him, because he's going to be managing Delhi and the mess that has happened as a result of Mr. Jain, Mr. Nair, Mr. Sisodia in jail or in custody. And to manage Delhi in this condition, how will he in 2023 fight elections in these major states?
Okay, so it works for them. Should I open the straightforward questioning a little bit? Why are you looking so worried, Mr. Reddy? It's coming to hit the BRS also. What happened to the credit notes worth 4.35 crores, which were found issued to entities of Sharath Reddy? Are they from liquor manufacturers? What is this group company called Trident Semphar Private Limited, which Hyderabad-based Sharath Reddy operated 5 liquor retail zones in Delhi through this company and other proxy entities? Some great affection and love was shown by the Aam Aadmi Party to these companies.
No. Why? There are many North Indian companies working in the South. Many South companies also does business in
No, but was your leader K. Kavita? Can I just ask you, was your leader K. Kavita, did she have any stakes directly or indirectly in Indospirit, which is a blacklisted company located in the national capital? You see, all I'm trying to say is, Mr. Reddy, you need to understand.
Absolutely.
Do political parties help each other? You know how it is, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You scratch my back, I will scratch yours. We'll keep scratching each other's backs for the rest of our lives. Was this going on, little friendly neighborhood contract in which BRS and AAP was mutually benefiting?
Arnab,
Yes.
neither Kavita ji or any BRS leader has any role in this particular issue. And even these cases, we strongly believe these are falsely implicated, false cases. They could not win Arvind Kejriwal in the public and they have targeted them, that's all. No evidence found, no money found, but the person in jail. This is the modus operandi. And I have seen Mr. GVL speaking heights of shamelessness. Heights of shamelessness. I am asking you, a key accused in Congress government become your chief minister and court says your state CID is not functioning good on the case and give it to CBI, which you actually wanted. CBI, is it not heights of shamelessness? A former chief minister who had to step down on corruption charges,
is a word that's
included in
the BRS.
Parliamentary board.
You're trying
I'm
to
telling you, I'm telling you. Mr. GVL, I listen to you. You are impatient and frustrated. Hold for a moment.
Hide your guilt.
Hold for a moment. Can you please?
No. You are using such words. You are using such words because you are scared. The South connection is reaching you very soon.
I listen to you.
No, but you can't use such useless. You can't use such words of shamelessness.
Shame on you, GVL.
You have become the liquor mafia for the entire country.
Let me talk. Allow me to speak.
No, you can't use words to hide your guilt.
You
hide your complicity.
To import coal, push the state governments to buy at extra price. Mr. GVL,
don't run away. You explain to the country what is your connection to Delhi liquor scam.
Who faced corruption charges?
Is BRS?
That is called
BRS has gone national only for liquor sales.
To threaten us. Scare us.
No. Has BRS become the liquor vendor for the entire country?
You might be successful. You might be successful in threatening somebody. You cannot be in Telangana.
No, what success? You are.
And you talk about
your only fame, national fame, is selling liquor to the whole country.
Of the people's money wiped out. You don't want to answer. You don't want a probe. And is it not called a scam? The country is, they wanted an answer. You never wanted a JPC.
No, please tell us about the South connection, Mr. Reddy.
Cover committee, and you talk about shamelessness. There is no connection. There is no role. These cases are fabricated. I repeat, no evidence found. Purely, witch hunting of the opponents who are questioning Narendra Modi. And Mr. GVL says, big victory to them. Where is the big victory? They have resigned. And you are not, you don't,
because our fight against corruption.
And what about your finance minister?
Our fight against political immorality.
Your fight against corruption. Corrupt men are given chief minister positions. He is fighting against corruption. Himant Biswa Sharma is a key accused in the bribery case. He is free now. The BJP has given him clean sheet without even a court trial. That is your fight against corruption. A former chief minister inducted in your parliamentary board, given clean sheet even before the court trial. And you say that, cases are in court.
Yeah, the problem, Mr. Reddy, with you is that you're not, Mr. Reddy, you're not being objective. You're not being objective.
Yeah.
Because, you should look at the Congress and learn from them.
I am straight.
Nana Patole says, I welcome Sisodia's arrest. Yeah, Nana Patole of the Congress.
We are not Congress, Arnab.
Maharashtra leader.
We are not Congress, Arnab.
Bhupinder Huda, right-hand person of the Gandhi, Vadra Gandhis, is saying, I welcome Sisodia's CBI custody. These are the, you see, you are not being objective out here about the charges against them. So I'll get PKD in.
Congress.
No, you're not Congress, but just look at the Congress, how calm and composed and relaxed and observant it is about the whole situation. As long as
you are enjoying the Congress change of versions. I don't know. Even BJP is enjoying the Congress version.
Okay, I have a couple of questions for Mr. Alawat.
Change for their own comfort.
Mr. Grewal, I have a couple of questions for you, sir, please, if you may. I asked this question yesterday. It was very popular, PKD. Where are the files? There is the digital evidence which is recovered from the devices seized in Sisodia's office that showed PKD that he had an earlier draft of the policy where none of the changes were approved. Now, we need to find out those key files. There are 4,000, PKD, 4,000 emails which are sent by hired PR companies to the Delhi government to influence the excise policy. Why do 4,000 emails get sent by PR companies to influence the policy? BKD, are these relevant questions?
Well, absolutely. I think this was all long, we were all waiting this to happen because it was all expected. Because now you cannot run a government or such kind of a scams under the wrap for so long and playing a victimhood or creating a narrative of a development for so long. And I think it has now happened to the right.
Mr. Grewal, I want him back.
Yes, all of this has got exposed. Now, one or two, three things we need to understand. The strategically planning has happened in Delhi. Execution has happened in Hyderabad. Then there are a couple of two brothers like a BRS and Aam Aadmi Party coming and like-minded people. Arvind Kejriwal going to Maharashtra just to create some kind of a hype that yes, Arvind Kejriwal is the only solution against Narendra Modi. And what all they have been doing it and how many days? As I always say, that this becomes more of like a Krosin ko bukhar ho gaya, Arnab. Krosin ko bukhar ho gaya. The people who had come.
If I may.
No, Mr. Grewal, 1 minute. Mr. Grewal.
Corruption crusaders, and this is what is happening.
Mr.
And I think
Mr. Grewal
have changed today. At least
PKD,
for the people like us who live in Delhi.
PKD, I'm going a little rapid fire right now.
Completely changed.
I'm going a little rapid fire right now. Mr. Grewal, I'd appreciate specific questions. Don't the claims of the Aam Aadmi Party government alleging a controversy, a conspiracy, you are constantly saying, I'll get Smita on as well, you say conspiracy. How can there be a conspiracy? There is a cabinet note which says, and I quote, it is observed that the reduction in the number of vents to only 468 is affecting the government revenue adversely, and existing retail vents are enjoying the windfall gain at the cost of the public exchequer. Now, the question here is that Manish Sisodia...
12%.
Manish Sisodia first says that I am not going to approve a reduction in the number of dry days. Then suddenly, 4 or 5 years later, he reduces the number of dry days from 15 to 3 without as much as taking an approval from the Council of Ministers, leave alone appropriate bureaucratic approval. Now, what is the reason for this? Now, Mr. Grewal, listen. Mr. Grewal, I would seriously appreciate a specific reply to that question.
I will, sir.
Because my viewers complain otherwise.
If I may answer, first of all, thank you for the BJP for being honest. They're honest that they've won today. They've tried all their everything. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman. First of all. Secondly, about this particular note, Mr. Goswami. First of all, this was a note which was concerning. If you want to know about just the dry days, that excise minister can take a call, and if there was a cabinet note noting that there's been a drop in the revenue, we are bringing it all out. The fact is that there is a scam where is no money involved. 200 billion has been wiped out, and about 20 or 30 billion of Indian companies has been wiped out. Nobody's talking about that. And the South connection, well, wherever there's an opposition party, they'll try to find a connection. Sir, please, just a minute. And Ms. Prakash rightly said, छोटी-मोटी बात होती है, छोटी-मोटी बात है, कांग्रेस खुश है, but आप ये चिंता मत कीजिए, आपकी भारत जोड़ो ने कुछ नहीं किया, आपकी भारत जोड़ो किसी को जोड़ के नहीं आई, और बीजेपी
No, you are not answering my question, Mr. Grewal. Mr. Grewal, no, you're not. Sir, let me ask you again. You see, Mr. Grewal, I just want you to give me one reason, and I will stop asking this question. And my one question, one reason I want to one question is very simple, sir. Please understand, who granted the licenses to a blacklisted company? Please tell me, sir.
Sir, everything that the Delhi government does, they can't even move a chapadasti without the Lieutenant Governor signing. Now, if you think that the Lieutenant Governor, the high and mighty Lieutenant Governor with the BJP was not looking at us with a hawk eye, well, then shame on them. Amrit Kaal hai, itni Rashtrabadi sarkar hai, cheel ki aankhein hain, aapko kya mila nahi?
Sir, I ask you a counter to this. Is the AAP government responsible, or is the ex-LG Anil Baijal to be blamed for both the grant of wholesale and retail licenses to Indospirit MD Samir Mahindra and his relatives, despite the Delhi cabinet passing the excise policy with the then LG's suggestion of a clause prohibiting such a state of scenario? Please speak the complete truth, sir. Don't speak the truth in part. Don't speak the truth in part. You very well know. You very well know. 1 minute. You are saying that the then LG Anil Baijal signed off on the liquor policy, and he should be the one liable. In which case, even if I were to accept your suggestion, you are therefore by default also saying that Manish Sisodia is liable.
No, I'm not saying that.
Of course you are. I am happy to expand the scores of the inquiry, but admit that Sisodia is liable.
No. What I'm saying is that Mr. Baijal should also be questioned. If we are at fault, why is Mr. Baijal sitting and watching this program today and enjoying ke dekha maza aa raha hai? The thing is that they want to blame us of doing something which they know is not true.
So when the weather changes in Delhi, you blame the Prime Minister. When there is Liquorgate in Delhi, what should Arvind Kejriwal be blamed for?
Nothing, because he's nothing wrong.
Okay, there you go. Now I'll get reactions. Nothing, you said. Okay. So you said nothing.
He's not accountable at all. You can laugh as much as you want, sir. You can laugh as much as you want, but you accept that your party has won. You've done
any misdeed.
You are using like the Congress used to. That's why the two of you are so happy together.
So convenient for Aam Aadmi Party. Arnab, it's so convenient for the Aam Aadmi Party. They want all the powers on earth for the Delhi government. They want all the powers, but then they are not willing to take responsibility for all the decisions.
So what you're saying,
for
Mr.
all the wrong decisions that they have taken.
What you're saying.
They have still not answered the question.
I get you, Mr.
Why did they hide the commission?
I get you. What you're saying is that when someone faces serious charges of corruption, they should resign. That is your position, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao. You have a leader called Jitendra. You have a leader called Jitendra Tiwari under investigation for the coal smuggling case. What has he resigned from? What has he resigned from, Mr. Rao?
Can I see here there is not only an FIR, there is also an arrest, there is also a denial of bail by a higher court. There is so much
sir, we've been given recourse by the law.
There is a strong evidence against the accused. And Satyendar Jain has not been given bail. I did not interject when you spoke. Satyendar Jain has not been given bail for 7 months.
No, but Mr. Rao, allow me to continue, for I like noble thoughts, like when we are accused of corruption, we shall resign. In that case, you just told me, and Smita is witness to this conversation, Ms. Smita, he just told me that when someone is booked, when there is an FIR, then you should quit. Sir, there is a BJP leader, Surendra Patwa.
No,
he has been booked in Madhya Pradesh for alleged fraud of 29.41 crores to the Bank of Baroda, allegedly. Why hasn't he been asked to resign from any position, including his position as an MLA?
Amrit Kal hai.
I have just told you.
Sir,
you
please
didn't
don't
hear
make
my full
sarcastic
statement.
comments like
I
Amrit
said
Kal.
there is a trial court. There is a court involved here. The court has examined these allegations. Court has prima facie found evidence and gave permission for custodial interrogation of Manish Sisodia, and the highest court of this country has refused to intervene to grant bail. There is no parallel in this. Show me one case where a BJP leader has been arrested and given for custodial interrogation and shamelessly remains in office.
But I'll tell you one thing. But I'll tell you one thing. No, but what if I were to say, and I know the BJP supporters will be furious with me for saying this.
Arnab.
Furious. One minute. But you see, the health minister in Punjab, Smita Vijay Singla, right? He was arrested by the Punjab Anti-Corruption Bureau. He was dumped by the Aam Aadmi Party. He's not in the cabinet. So Aam Aadmi Party is having a record of sacking people quickly after they're accused.
Where 7 months?
So
Satyendar Jain has been. Have you forgotten, Arnab? Satyendar Jain has been in jail for 7 months.
Yeah, Smita.
So they can't make this claim.
Smita.
So this is the reason why. This is the reason why some are saying that Sisodia had to resign, because the parallel would be drawn. Then in Punjab he was made to resign. Then why is Sisodia continuing? But then you ask the Aam Aadmi Party any question on excise, the answer is Himanta. You ask again excise and Sisodia, answer is Adani.
Yeah.
You ask again excise and Delhi government, answer is Bharat Jodo. Again you ask liquor policy, answer is Adani, Ambani, Bejal. You are or schools or hospitals. But the fact is that the questioning or why is Sisodia in trouble? It's about the excise policy. It's not about schools or hospitals. You have to answer the question which you're asked. Even the letter today of resignation says I am targeted school children and
Okay, Mr. Grewal, let me tell you one thing. You see, I have a little bit of experience on what's going on in these kind of situations. You know, as you know, Mr. Grewal, we run the #1 news organization in Bengal, Republic Bangla, hugely popular, very, very popular, by far the most watched channel. And I asked my people out there that is Mamata Banerjee getting any sympathy for having to sack Partha Chatterjee? It's obviously not. She's been compelled to sack Partha Chatterjee. Now, you can't turn a necessity into a virtue. She was Partha Chatterjee was dumped by Mamata Banerjee and removed from the cabinet 5 days after his arrest. You are 5 times faster. You've sacked within 1 day.
Where there's no money and we need to have 6
If there's
Goswami, there is no money.
What do you mean there's no money?
Where is the cash involved? Where is the scam?
Then why sack him? Why effectively sack him? You can call it a resignation.
We need 6 ministers. We need 6 ministers to run 18 ministries.
Let him be there, no. Let him be a minister without portfolio.
Sir,
why make him suffer the ignominy of a effective removal?
Try to run Delhi with that.
No, how can I reply you on that? There is a talk in the maybe
1 minute, one at a time.
Gang talk. One thing I'll tell you, there is even a news in a Delhi circle. It has been said that Arvind Kejriwal was trying to wait.
Arvind
Kejriwal actually wanted these folks to go to have much more control and to run the government with much younger people. Because he's also having insecurity that Sisodia might even have a better command.
Kamru, 1 minute. Kamru, you should just celebrate today. You see, you're so happy.
Can I come in?
Why? Come on. You're a celebratory mood, man.
No. There are very important questions to the.
You see, everybody is not like your party. You hung on to Suresh Kalmadi even after the most grievous of charges, and you went and said, Mr. Kalmadi, don't worry, we'll handle Arnab. You just carry on. You just carry on, Mr. Kalmadi, you told him. You told Ashok Chavan, don't worry, we'll handle Arnab. You carry on. Lage raho, Ashok Chavan, lage raho, you said.
Now, Smita Prakash says that you question somebody, then you go back to Adani, you go back to Himanta. These people, they are holier than thou or what?
She's not even responding to you.
He is the chief minister of the
She's not responding to you, Kamru. She's not responding.
You cannot quote a fake
I go back to the debate.
Running a premium news agency of the country and quoting from a fake source. This is what Smita Prakash Agency is. I'm ashamed of this.
There it goes again.
Why?
But he called you a premium news agency.
Go.
Okay, look here. Okay, now viewers, I'm getting GVL back to the debate with Smita on the left hand. And now we are on an interesting part where Mr. Grewal, I just want to ask you 3 questions. One,
yes, sir.
One, you know, let me tell you what, I am a non-alcoholic. I have no interest in this. You know, I have absolutely no interest in this. I don't even drink beer. But I'll tell you this. Why did Sisodia love beer so much? The nation wants to know. It seems to be his tipple of choice because he removed the levy of 150 rupees per case on beer.
Yeah.
And did he ask Mr. LG, let's make people drink a little bit more beer and let's remove the number of dry days so they can drink beer for 9 more days than earlier.
And because
I keep shops open till 3 a.m.
Because
during COVID times, yes. you can do this for so many things. Orange juice.
Yes.
Fresh orange juice, apple juice, fresh apple juice. Why beer?
For education, for health.
To educate people in beer.
Yes, for getting revenue, for the state,
God.
for education, for health. Yes, we did everything to increase the revenue, and we will do it. We will do everything that was required to increase the revenue, and yes, sir, we did it so that we could provide poor children with education, we could provide delegates with health. We got more revenue, and we spent it on that.
Is that the only way?
No, there are other ways, and we are using them as well. There are other ways as well.
No. Can you write this as Aam Aadmi Party model? Can you please write this as AAP model of governance? We want to force people to drink, we want to encourage people to drink more.
We want to provide education.
No, please write that. I'm asking you, will Aam Aadmi Party declare this? Will you declare this as your policy? Aam Aadmi Party model of governance. We will tell people to drink more so that we can earn more money.
Your people sell that liquor in Gujarat illegally. And
come on, you just said something, Mr. Grewal. Will Aam Aadmi Party declare this as your policy? As a model of governance, Kejriwal model of governance, sell more beer, force people to drink more liquor.
We will not allow.
If this is Mr. Grewal, if this is about helping children get an education, then why was the decision to refund EMD amounting to 30 crores to a successful tenderer who was not able to obtain a no objection certificate done with or without the permission of the LG and the Council of Ministers, despite the planning department raising concerns over the matter? Let me put this in simple English. You could have earned 30 crore rupees, but instead of taking the 30 crore rupees to open a few more schools, you gave the 30 crore rupees back to a very rich person who was a successful person who was doing a tender when he had not got an NOC. In other words, you made, through this one whimsical decision, the Delhi government lose 30 crore rupees. For the life of me, can you tell me why? Which poor child were you trying to help by doing that? A liquor businessman makes 30 crore rupees extra.
They went to court, and we did not want to spend more money spend anything more than extra than that was required. They went to court. We are saying one thing, sir, we have to increase the revenues of a state.
You were scared about a private party going to court, and therefore you decided to give them 30 crore rupees so they don't go to court?
No, they were in court, and it was a settlement in court. They were in court, sir, and there was a settlement.
Why do you want to settle with a liquor manufacturer in court, outside court? or wherever.
Sir, all I want to say is, we are doing our best to get money for what we do best, educate and give health. And they have got both our people inside. You can try your best, but BJP can do whatever they want. But Mr. Narasimhan, you can try your best, but we will keep on.
Is this hitting your image? Last point, 30 seconds. Is it hitting image? Image, Mr. Grewal, image. Image, the point Smita made earlier. Image.
We are proud of Satyendar Jain and Manish Sisodia, and we stand by them.
No, image, national image.
Image? If you have to go in for people's education and health, we are welcome. We will go in. We will go in if this is what they want to punish us for. They are welcome.
Are you saying if you come to power nationally, you will implement such a liquor policy nationally?
Sir, there is no national liquor policy. Every state has its own policy. There is no national liquor policy.
So whichever state you come to power in, you'll have a similar liquor policy.
Sir, there is no national liquor policy. In states, you do things. First of all, this is the first time there is a scam without any cash. Without any money. Where is the cash? Where is the scam? For Christ's sake, I don't know whether BJP is crying foul for.
Okay, one minute. No. Image. I want the image question, viewers. Do you think it hits the Aam Aadmi Party's image? The question is that. Yeah, quickly, please.
30 seconds. Yeah, Arnab, I think they are making a lot of claims here. This is education and health is just a charade. Look at the retail price, retail commission on a bottle costing 560 rupees.
Come on, sir. Now you're talking about retail of a bottle. Mr. Narasimhan, come on.
10 times increase in retail commission. I think there can be no better, there can be nothing more, there can be nothing more called a loot than this. You were making liquor mafia loot the public of Delhi, and you're claiming that the exchequer was getting money. 2007.
Okay, now quickly, image shows Smita. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe there are people who'll be sympathetic to that.
You see.
And you're claiming that the government was making
quick, Smita, go on.
Mr. Grewal has put up a very staunch. Mr. Grewal has put up a very strong defense of Mr. Sisodia and Mr. Jain and said that they are Qatar Imandar. Fine, if there is no money trail, that will have to be proved in court. But the point is that the poster boy of this model of governance is sitting in custody, and if this goes to court, it will be very difficult for the Aam Aadmi Party to prove this Qatar Imandar image in the coming elections. And one needs to see whether Mr. Kejriwal defends him as much.
As of now, I haven't seen a very, very aggressive statement. Viewers, on the other side tonight, Yogi Adityanath's bulldozing the mafia. Akhilesh says, what's in a picture? So what if there was a picture taken with me shaking hands with the person who was part of the plot to murder someone who was a witness to a murder plot? But why does the Samajwadi Party name and connection keep coming? On the other side, the nation's sharpest opinion on that and a very fiery debate.